Hey folks, it's Dave Smith at Correctional Officer Lifestyle. I know that I promised that I was going to post a wrap-up video for the operational review. I haven't had much time off since the operational review. I've had to come in and cover for people that weren't able to come to work for family reasons, and it's been kind of busy. I will let you know that the operational review did not go as well as I had hoped it would. That's not to say we had a bad op review. We actually had a pretty good operational review, if you look at the results. But things could have gone better, and that's something that I hope will never happen again. This things could have gone better statement, and I'm going to take strides to make sure that it doesn't happen again. Part of the review process, review being one of the big rocks that Secretary Inch has for the department, is to find out where we're doing it right so that we can make what we're doing right better, and to find out where we're doing it wrong so we can make it right and then make it better. So the review process is vital to the success of the agency, vital to the success of the profession, is the review process. And I'm glad that I was able to be part of this review process. That being said, folks, I'm on my way to work. This is my first 8.5-hour shift as a supervisor. I worked 8-hour shifts as a sergeant and CO, but this is my first 8.5-hour shift as a supervisor. This is my first shift briefing. There's quite a bit of firsts in this for me, so I'm going to work with a mild bit of nervousness, of anxiety, if you will, because I don't know what's coming. I don't know what to expect. I've never done this before. Is this something I can do? Absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking to sergeants and officers, that's something that I can do easily enough. Speaking to them en masse, sorry, I had to kill a mosquito. Speaking to them en masse like this might be a little bit trepidatious for me, but it's not something I can't do. So we're going to find out how things go. This is only the first part of this video. Second part will be when I get off work, and I'll let you guys know how it went. 8 hours, 8.5 hours. Get off at 3:30. That I'm looking forward to. I'm coming in an hour later. I normally showed up around 5:15 to be to work at 6. It's 6:06 right now because I don't have to be to work till 7. So, yay me. Happy. I love it. Get off at 3:30. Today is my day of rest from the gym. You have to have those. You have to have a day of rest. Let the body regenerate. Let the body recuperate. Let the body heal. Because when you're in the gym, you're literally tearing down muscle fibers, and you have to give them a chance to heal. You have to give your body a chance to put itself back together, bigger and stronger, which is what I go to the gym for. And yeah, it's a day of rest. So I haven't been to the gym this morning. I won't go to the gym this afternoon when I get off work. It's just a day of rest. So the 8.5-hour shifts today will give me an actual chance to rest that I would normally not get. So yeah, I'm looking forward to these. I'm I'm looking forward to these 8.5-hour shifts. I see them as a blessing. I see them as a good thing. We're going to have more consistency. We're going to have more continuity of supervision. We're going to have more continuity of command. This is a win-win-win for the institution and the agency. There's a lot of staff members that do not believe it's a win. And it's because they've lost their every other weekend off. And I feel for those people. I do. But you got hired on to do a job. We need you to do the job. We need to do the job better. We need to do the job safer. We need to do the job more effectively. And the 12-hour shift model left me, let me see, the last time I worked, I'll go on ahead and put this out there. The last time I worked, I was the only person that was not stationary in a post and had to count every hour, every dawn. That's not safe. This is safer. So yeah, today's first. I honestly think it's the first time as a correctional officer supervisor that I'm going to experience not having a vacancy. Well, as a captain. As a Lou, I often experienced that. But as a captain, I've had post vacancies my entire time wearing these railroad tracks. Hopefully, these 8.5-hour shifts will eliminate that. We'll let you know what happens. Talk to you after I get out of work. It's David Smith, Correctional Officer Lifestyle. You always safe, find a fence. I am my brother's keeper and I am my sister's keeper. Always remember that. Be safe, find a fence. Hey folks, it's David Smith at Correctional Officer Lifestyle. Shift is finally over. Did not have an early departure like I thought I would. I was called upon to stay 4 hours late in order to help another captain that is going through some health issues with a relative. So I don't have a problem with that. It's all about family. So no issues whatsoever covering for the other captain that's out with her relative. So I'm good with that. So I worked another 12-hour shift. So my very first 8-hour shift wound up being 12. It is what it is. My very second 8-hour shift is going to wind up being 12. It is what it is. It's all part of the business. If I was not willing to jump in and help with things like this, how can I be able to have my staff stay over to fill the mission critical posts that need to be filled? How can I do that without calling myself a hypocrite? While I did not volunteer, the only reason I didn't volunteer is because I didn't have a choice. It was thrust upon me at the last minute, but had I been given the choice, I still would have done it. I'd have volunteered, no problem, no issues. I work a lot. I work a whole lot of hours. A couple more here and there doesn't hurt nothing. So, yeah. Had I had the opportunity to be given a choice, I would have definitely volunteered to do it. It wouldn't have been an issue at all. So, I guess I should just leave that alone for right now and talk about the shift briefings. I like the shift briefings. I really, really like the shift briefings. It gets everybody together all at one time so that you can pass information to the entire shift all at one time. You're not passing information to the shift with every place you visit on your tour. You're passing information to the entire shift, the whole shift at one time. So it's a good thing. It's a real good thing. Also, it gives the opportunity, if the administration has something to pass down to the shifts, it gives the shifts the opportunity to hear at one time from the administration. Not in an email, not in a memorandum, not in some other cold and insensitive manner, but face-to-face with that person. Face-to-face interaction, live interaction with that person. It is so personal that way. It is so much better that way. The shift briefings are amazing. They're amazing. As of right now, things are going well with 8.5-hour shifts. I'm not going to say we got staff crawling all over each other, because we don't. I'm not going to lie to you like that. But it's safer. There's more staff. We can respond with greater numbers. It's just better. It's just better. That being said, I'm almost home, so I'm going to end this video with my usual rhetoric about domestic violence. Folks, we don't need it in this world. We don't need domestic violence in this world. I have been on this soapbox for a very long time. I plan on remaining on this soapbox about domestic violence. To the point where I'm planning on possibly doing videos targeting domestic violence exclusively. So that could be coming in the near future. Statistics and everything of this nature could be part of it. So if you are the victim or you know the victim of domestic violence, remember the number 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-7233. Y'all, I've had a very long day. I apologize for being as tired as I am, but it's been rough today. So 1-800-799-7233. It's a domestic violence hotline. The people at the other end of that phone call have the tools, abilities, and resources to help the victims of domestic violence. If you know the aggressor in a domestic violence situation, say something to somebody. Remember that the worst thing you can say is nothing. And if you are the aggressor in a domestic violence situation, there's help for you too. All you have to do is, number one, understand that you need it, and number two, ask for it. I am David Smith. It's Correctional Officer Lifestyle. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper, and love shouldn't hurt. Y'all stay safe behind that fence. I'll see you in the next video.